you work with Valiant.
Yeah.
Don't check.
Check.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have a collaboration.
Yeah.
What
Song make
contract?
everything.
So he gave you a song.
He gave us a song. We paid for a song.
Paid for
He
how
never
much you
give
paid
you a
for the
song. 500,000 Shelly. The song mix and everything. And now it's time to do the video. We'll call them, we'll message them, no answer.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
On Tea Time with Shelly-Ann, we had a young artist by the name of Summer come on and claim that Valiant did not complete his contractual obligations with her and her management team. She claims the contract was to do a song collaboration as well as a music video for that song collaboration, and then everything would be good. So she admits that Valiant did do the collaboration, did do the song, but what he did not fulfill was the obligations to create that music video. Now, to be fair to Summer, she didn't come on Shelly-Ann's program to bash Valiant and probably say he's a poor businessman, so on and so forth. She didn't do that. What she just wants is him to complete his contractual obligation. Unfortunately, it seems as if she's been getting a constant runaround by Valiant and his management team. After all, she has seen him do music collaborations and videos with other artists, and she has said, wait, wagwan for me. Now, she stated that the collaboration was done prior to Valiant changing new management. And so, wagwan is that now she's kind of stuck in limbo where she had tried to reach out to Valiant. Valiant had put her on to him new management team, him old management team out of the way. She had tried to reach out to the new management team. Them just a give her the runaround, cause basically them a say, well, that not have nothing to do with we. She probably all tried the old management team, and the old management team probably say, well, that not have nothing to do with we out of the way now. So she kind of stuck. So she's on the program with Shelly-Ann now, kind of saying like, hey, I still want Valiant to complete his contractual obligation. Because at the end of the day, we did this song. Valiant is a hot artist right now. This could only, by putting out the song with the video, it could only propel her career. That's how she's looking at it. After all, she paid 500,000 for it to be done. So she's just expecting Valiant to complete his side of the bargain. Now she provided the contract details on Shelly-Ann's program, and Shelly-Ann put it up. So let's take a deeper look at it to see whether or not Valiant scammer. So looking at the contract now, the first thing I can say is that it is poorly written. It's a terrible. Whoever write this contract need to reevaluate because it is written poorly. And why I say this is because of how it's worded. People with a legal background will know what I talk about. I don't want to go into it too deeply because that is not the point of this video. But what I can say is that the purpose of a contract is to avoid misinterpretation of what the duties are between the parties. In this contract, because of how it's written, there's a lot left for people to interpret, for people to try and figure out what exactly the duties are and who are the actual parties to this contract. Now, before we get to the important part of the contract, I must say that I don't know if this is the entirety of the contract or whether this is just a clipping of what, Shelly-Ann put up. So we can't really say if it's the full version that we're seeing here. But the important part of the contract that we're going to look at is actually Section D and Section E. Section D states, note well, Not Change Entertainment will be solely responsible for a video shoot upon completion of track. Now, when you read that, it does not say that Valiant has to be present and perform in the video shoot. Meaning, from a legal perspective, based on how I'm reading it, he's not obligated to do this video with the artist, with Summer. Section E now says, by signing such agreement, Valiant has agreed to provide services in the form of a musical song collaboration with Not Change Entertainment. Not Change Entertainment being Summer's management team. Now, Section E shows well, Valiant is supposed to provide a music collaboration, i.e., he is supposed to do the song with her. He's supposed to do the feature. Well, according to her, he did the feature. So what more was he obligated to do? He's not obligated to do the video. And this is an issue with how contracts are worded. If this contract was worded better, it would state that he would also be a part of a music video, or he's also obligated to do a music video. But it doesn't say that based on this part of the contract that we're seeing. Again, I have to state that I don't know if this is the entirety of the contract. Maybe it's stated further down, but this is what I can see. And so it leaves the young artist in a tough situation, because from a moral perspective, I feel it for her. After all, you know, you do this song with him, you're hoping to do the music video to kind of bring your name out there, and so on. But really and truly, the contract seemed like to me that he has fulfilled it. He did the song, he did the feature. So legally, him don't have to do nothing. But from a moral perspective, I would hope that he would. After all, just like how it did appear on video, say him did I get styled by Popcorn.
I have to tell you straight. So if you're not ready to go up on stage, don't ask Popcorn for calling up on stage if you're not ready. So you better go training camp. So you tell him, go to the what? Training camp.
You would think in him learning this experience as a young artist coming up that he wouldn't want to style another young artist the same way him gets styled. You would think, okay, she new to the business, the contract never right. Even still, as somebody with a good heart, just do the music video and done. However, as I said, I'm not obligated to do it. So it's kind of a courtesy on his part if he choose to do so. And this is just an unfortunate case of big bank take little bank. Because I'm figuring why him not do the video is probably management team look through the contract and say, well, hey, we're not for do nothing. And so them just gear the run around. Because really and truly, if this is the entirety of the contract, it don't seem like he has any obligations. Now, the thing that I hope that they don't do is punish her for going on Shellyan program to kind of air out, say, hey, you know, him never do this him never do this music video with me. Because yeah, Valiant is a hot artist right now, so you know him have some clout in the game. And then him pair up with Ramesh now, who seem like him having fingers in everything called entertainment. So you know, say him have a lot of influence. What I don't want to happen to Summer is that in her trying to break into this music industry, them already are block her by saying, hey, don't work with this artist because so and so and so. Maybe she violates, maybe them see it as disrespect, so she go up on the program for say, hey, the man never complete him obligations, blah, blah, blah. I hope it doesn't happen to her, because again, we've seen it in the music industry, not only in Jamaica, but also in the US and around the world, where people get blackballed because of the relationships that happen within the industry. It's usually tight-knit. It's usually a situation where you have to know a man when know a man when know a man. And so hopefully, I'm really hoping our career don't get stifled before it even starts. Anyhow, other than that, we move.